everybody. Welcome to Saint Misbehavin', the podcast about saints from people who are not. I am your host, Matthew Shadorn, and I am joined, as always, by my co-host, who, if you look up goblin mode in the Oxford English Dictionary, you won't find a picture of her because she flaked out on the photo shoot. Anna Domini, everybody. Well,
Wow.
How are you doing today, Anna?
I am impressed by the level of creativity and research that went into your diss this week. Also, I couldn't remember the synonym for diss, hence why I sound like I'm a 90s rapper. So apologies to our listeners for my lack of verbosity there.
No, I like diss. I grew up saying diss, and people around me saying diss a lot. And
Okay. Bit of nostalgia for you.
Yeah, a bit of nostalgia. Diss.
Okay, nice.
Also, dag. People don't say dag anymore.
I've never heard that one, to be fair. That
it's
might
like
just
an
be
expression of
American
like...
thing.
Of
Is that
one,
a New
like,
Jersey thing?
I don't. Maybe it was just a Jersey thing. I don't know. But people be like dag. Like they'd be like if something was exciting.
Oh, is it like damn?
Yeah.
Is it like dag nabbit?
No, it's like a positive thing. You'd be like if you were saying like
so like when people are like, oh damn.
Yeah,
it's like,
it'd be like that.
Oh dag.
It'd be like, oh dag. It'd be like dag. Anyways, I don't know. I might
Let's
still
bring
say
it back. Yeah.
Yeah, bringing it back. All
In
right.
fact,
If you're out
in
there,
your-
people use dag. Do you use dag today in an email, as they say on them?
Yeah, just that's how it starts. Maybe next year that will be the word of the year.
It would be a better choice than goblin mode.
I mean, you say that, but I mean, your description of me being the dictionary definition of goblin mode was very accurate.
It was.
Let's be honest.
I read that. I was like, what the fuck does goblin mode mean? Oh,
It's like,
Anna.
I've got a friend like that. Well,
I
obviously you
see.
wouldn't say friend.
I too am burdened by a person like that.
Yeah.
But you're all right today, Anna?
I'm okay. I'd say that my symptoms aren't great at the moment because I just started going back to work. So I'm not doing fantastic. So probably more goblin mode than some of the time. But I haven't been at work today, so I've been having a chilled one.
That's good.
So that's nice. I've got my tree up already. So, throwback to the first ever episode that we did 2 years ago.
So long ago, it seems.
Yeah. There wasn't a swamp in my tree stand this year because I kept it in the garage
Right.
rather than out in the garden.
Well, you don't have that neighbor anymore who stole
No,
your
that's
tree
true.
stand for a year.
That's true. She was the main reason we moved. So
But have you done anything saintly or had anything miraculous happen to you lately?
I actually have, and I can say that without exaggeration. Well, I guess it probably is exaggerated to claim that I'm being a saint.
Here comes the hyperbole.
So I've shared proximity with a saint, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
Or shared a bloodline even. So my
Wow.
sister is currently volunteering with asylum seekers in Serbia.
Uh-huh.
And she conducted a load of interviews with people about how they've been treated, and that formed part of a report that's informed a big article that you might have seen in The Guardian about migrants at the EU borders getting brutally mistreated. Pretty horrible.
Okay.
So my saintly thing was that I donated to their cause.
Okay.
So I wanted to highlight that because you should donate too. It's called the No Name Kitchen,
Okay.
and they do humanitarian work.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
food
okay.
and clothes.
Food
But
and aid
then
and all
they-
that kind of stuff, yeah.
Yeah, but then they also do advocacy and research and that kind of thing. So yeah, it's if you want to help refugees who are having an even harder time at the moment than ever, then
Right.
please check out No Name Kitchen and drop them a few pounds.
Oh, that's very nice. Which sister is this?
Lucy.
Lucy. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
she's the younger twin.
So has she been in Serbia then? Or
Yeah,
how long has she been in Serbia?
For a few weeks now. We had a party to send her off a few weeks ago at my mum's.
Nailed her up in a crate.
Yeah.
Emptied out her pea jar so she had,
She had enough for the journey, yeah.
Yeah.
No, we had a little dinner for her a few weeks ago, and then, yeah, she's just been in touch over WhatsApp mainly.
No, that's good.
And she was she shared this article and was I was one of the people who doing the interviews in this, so it was kind of cool. But yeah, so not really saintly, I just paid some money, but that's all I can really do at the moment.
Well,
So yeah,
it's good to do what you can with what you have.
yeah. So
That's good.
she has youthful energy
Yeah.
and can actually go and do things, and I have some cash, so
Right.
that's
That's the thing. That's how it works, people
from each
working
according
together.
to his means, and my
Exactly.
means is a little bit of cash. That's I think I got some good place points this week. What about you?
Me, I haven't done anything.
Oh.
I've Yeah, I'm going to bow
I'm
out this week.
disappointed because I've always looked up to you, Matthew, as a source of inspiration for my moral instruction, and you've let me down.
The problem is I haven't really done anything because my family's been very ill for the last couple of weeks.
That was your excuse last time.
And it's still the excuse, yeah. That's the problem. It's still going on. And
yeah. Well, so that's a saintly thing. You continue to martyr your own ability to do good deeds for everyone else by focusing in on doing good deeds for the people you love the most in the world.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep the family going.
Charity
right now.
begins at home, as they say.
It does, yeah.
Or in Serbia. I mean, take your pick.
I'm trying to, help my wife recover from her illness. She's had.
Well, you did promise in sickness and in health, so. I mean, is it saintly, or are you just, not breaking a promise?
When I said in sickness and in health, I was like, I'm the one who's much older than her. So I was like, well, she's going to be taking care of me.
Oh, I see. Oh, this is a bit of a Leo DiCaprio kind of dynamic now. You were just looking for someone younger to care for you in your old age.
Yeah. I mean, she's over 25 now. Maybe I should go back. The odds of me...
She was over 25 when you met.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really work.
No, it doesn't. I guess not. But maybe, yeah. I don't know. I can't imagine what sad 25-year-old would.
But you're younger than Leo DiCaprio, so clearly,
am I?
A sad 25-year-old somewhere out there, Matthew. I'm sure.
Yeah, but
you are some 25-year-old's cup of tea.
I mean,
you don't have any. You're not Leonardo DiCaprio.
He's a rich movie star.
He's a movie star. He's rich, but
yeah.
He's not handsome anymore. And I'd say that you've got a certain. I'd say you're better looking than Leonardo DiCaprio at this point.
I don't have enough good looks to make up for the money that he has.
Compensate for the shambolic human that you are. That's true.
That's fair. Yeah. Well, I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say that anyway.
Oh, sorry. Well, I just, as your friend, I'm just happy to be honest with you.
Well, if you are out there and you're 25,
and you just like the sound of Matthew's voice.
Yeah, and you're attracted to me, just send me a line at saintmisbehavenpod@gmail.com. There is no G in behaven, but there is one in Gmail. Anyways, Anna.
Wanting to change the subject very quickly, I'm sure.
That's fine. It's funny. I was at a show last night, and it was with a comedian, Catherine Mather, very funny comedian. Yeah. She has a podcast called Historical Hot or Not.
Ah.
To promote the podcast, they had a bunch of branded condoms made.
Nice.
That say historical hot, because the whole premise is that they go through historical figures to decide if they want to have
would you bang? Yeah.
So we were at the show and she was like, oh, here, and then she gave one to everybody there.
Nice.
All the other comedians, and I was like, this is funny, but I was like, as soon as I get home I need to tell my wife I have a condom, because otherwise it's like if I just show up with if she just sees that I have a condom now, it's just that's a huge fight. So as soon as I got home I was like, I have a condom. Just so you know, it was a gift.
from another lady. She's not interested in me.
No.
Actually, she's a lot closer in age to 25.
Yeah. Anyways.
Anyway, that's very cool. So what merchandise are we going to get? Because I think we've alienated the Catholics enough. We probably don't need to do condoms as our merch.
I was thinking about that too. I was like, could we get branded rosary beads or...
Yeah, or we could...
I think we should do prayer
get
candles.
Little fabric bags, small ones, like lavender bags, and print Saint Misbehaving on them, and then put some soil in them and say that they're relics, and just have little bags of relics.
We could just start clipping our fingernails into jars.
Anna and Matthew relics. That is so disgusting.
That's a horrible thing. I think, folks, if you are interested in buying our fingernails,
oh no,
do not
please
email
don't
us.
Write in.
Do not write in. That is 100. Do not write
we
in.
We do not want to know your dirty secret.
That is not something we are prepared to do. That was purely for comedic purposes that we brought that up.
Speak for yourself. Cost of living crisis times, Matthew. I think a bit of extra fingernail money is not to be sniffed at, personally. And it's a sustainable source of income, because they're always going to grow,
That's true, yeah.
I just cut mine last night. I could probably even, dig them out of the bin and find them still.
Nothing about this conversation is pleasant.
I'm enjoying myself immensely, to be fair.
Anna, today is December 11th, 2022. Who is today's saint?
So today we are looking ahead to Tuesday, the 13th of December, which is, of course, the feast of Saint Lucy of Syracuse, also known as Saint Lucia.
Syracuse, upstate New York.
Of course, yeah.
Love it.
Sicily in Italy.
Sicily.
Yeah.
Oh. They got a Syracuse in Sicily now.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure that any place name in the States is based on a place name from somewhere else.
Or it's stolen
from Native Americans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a horrible mispronunciation of a Native American word.
That's it, 50-50.
Yeah.
But yeah, also before we proceed, we should do a potential trigger warning for sexual assault.
Oh.
But it's going to be a lot of fun, but aside from that.
Okay.
Is that a good way to do trigger warnings on comedy?
Wow.
I don't know if there is a good way to...
There's not a really good way.
Yeah,
but
okay,
it's
we'll
good
just
to,
do it and then move on.
There's discussion of bad things.
Yeah.
But stick with us, folks.
Yeah. At least, you're prepared, hopefully, now. No details.
Yeah.
That's something important to add. So, we are going back to the 3rd century. Ooh.
Oh, what was that? We're just getting in our Wayback Machine.
No, I'm trying to get you excited because it's a very long time ago.
You know what? Yeah, that's what we traffic in. Very long times ago.
That's true. So
it's
you're not particularly impressed. You're like Shania Twain. It's like, so you're from the 3rd century. That don't impress me much.
No, neither does your singing.
Wow.
Do we have actual dates in the 3rd century, or just kind of like
I have a broken voice? How dare you? So approximately. Oh. The thing is, if I tell you the exact dates, it's kind of spoilers.
It's never a spoiler. Just tell me the date.
Okay, fine.
You can just tell me when she was born. Just whatever.
Okay, fine. She was born in 283.
Okay.
So, yeah, quite
But she didn't make it out of the 3rd century?
She did.
Okay, all right. Never mind.
So she was
You'll
older
never
than
make it out of this century alive, kid.
That should be part of the intro somehow.
Mm.
The earliest biography of Saint Lucy is found in the 5th century text, Acts of the Martyrs. So that's, I guess, a spoiler as well.
I mean, that's practically ripped from the headlines. 5th century, just only 2 centuries later.
I mean, to be fair, like, if you're a saint from this long ago, I feel like you're probably a martyr. Like, later on, you could be a saint just for doing a lot of praying. But in these times, it was like the saint. Remember when saints used to be real men? That was those times.
These millennial saints with their precipitation canonizations, they just get sainthood for nothing now. Everybody's expecting to be canonized.
Yeah.
My day, you had to fucking die for it.
Lose your head.
Yeah. They cut your head off and you said, yes, sir. Thank you. Can I have another?
And because I had to suffer through that, you should too. Right, that's the satire bit of the proceedings out of the way. Very good.
Yeah.
So, Lucy was ironic as well. My sister,
Your
that I
sister's
talked
name
about
is Lucy.
earlier.
Is she named for Saint Lucy?
No, she's named because it rhymed nicely with Emily, and she's a twin.
Does it rhyme with Emily?
Well, not really, but that was my mum's logic was that they sounded nice together as two names. That's it. My mum had a very weird system of choosing names because she decided she wanted a daughter called Anna before she'd even met my dad. So when they were deciding what to call me, and my mum was like, it's got to be Anna, and my dad was like, but Anna Domini sounds stupid, and my mum was like, I don't care. So
wow.
Yeah.
And your parents got divorced, you said. Wow.
It took about 8 years after that, and several more children.
But that was sounds like your birth was the first chink in the armor there. That
I mean, okay, funny story. My older brother is called Jonathan, and so is one of my mum's exes. Oof. So, I mean, I don't think I was the first domino to fall there.
The dominoes.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even think of that.
All right,
very good. Anyway, that's
Saint
enough about me. Lucy was born to noble parents around 283 in Syracuse, Sicily. Yes. Whilst her father was Roman, her mother, Eutychia, may have been of Greek heritage.
Okay.
Eutychia is a pretty Greek-looking name.
While her dad was roaming around, her mom.
No, I don't know what her dad was called, unless Roman was actually his name. But
her father, who was Roman, but was from Spain, and
yeah, there we go. At a young age, Lucy decided to remain a virgin and devote her life to God, making a plan to give her dowry to the poor.
Oh, that's nice of her.
Which is nice.
Yeah,
again,
that's nice.
Very normal girl stuff. That, when you're a young girl, you know what virginity is.
As soon as you find out about it, you're just like, well, I am holding on to this. It sounds pretty great. I can't think of anything better than this. What with me being 5.
Yeah.
Do we have any idea how, you said when she's a young lady, like
from a young age, no.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I'll see if I can see any other sources that.
But then she's like, oh, I'm going to give my dowry to the poor.
Yeah.
At which point the parents must be like, we're going to cut that dowry in half. Now that we don't have to like negotiate with people with the dowry.
You're getting ahead of us here.
Okay.
So her father died when she was 5. So maybe it was like when she was 6. Or like a bit after she was 5, because the dowry was also kind of like an inheritance-y kind of thing from what I can take from this. So she planned to give her money to the poor from a young age, which is nice. Her mum had a bleeding disorder. Ooh. None of the expensive treatments she'd tried were working.
All the leeches are not working with this bleeding disorder. I do not know what is she, like a bleeding disorder, like hemophilia or like...
Yeah, so the term is the bloody flux.
Ooh, this sounds terrible.
Well, you'll see. If you let me finish the story,
really flux you up,
I will get to the context of the illness. Currently, mystery bleeding disorder. In the year 301, so Lucy would have been about 18 at this point. Eutychia and Lucy travelled to Catania, which was the shrine of Saint Agatha, where numerous miracles had been recorded.
Where's
reported.
Catania?
Let me find out. Part of Sicily as well. There we go.
Oh, this is a different part. So they went from one part of Sicily to another.
Yeah.
To see St. Agatha's
shrine. To go to the shrine. I guess like they were seeking a miracle healing for her mum.
Right. For something that money can't buy, except that it probably does.
Yes. Oh, also, sorry, I should have said before, hoping to secure Lucy's future, she betrothed him to a man from a wealthy pagan family. So this was like, in the course of the mum being a widow, she's setting her up, trying to... So this is obviously going to, as you predicted, there's going to be a bit of a clash here between her plans to give her dowry away to the poor and to use it to negotiate Lucy's future.
And some pagan, no less. No, that's
Boo.
not good. Boo. Fucking Jupiter kissing losers.
Indeed. So, according to the Golden Legend, Lucy was the one that had suggested the pilgrimage after she heard the gospel story of Jesus healing a woman's hemorrhage when she touched his cloak. So, that's the hemorrhage. It could have been a hemorrhage based on that context. That's why I said I'd get to that. Earlier when you asked what it was. But it was a bloody flux.
Right. As I said. Which is that's not just a British thing that you're saying. Like you're not.
No.
It was a bloody flux. It was.
No, I think it's a direct translation of hemorrhage in the gospel.
I see.
So it would have been like hemorrhagia or something, because a lot of words in biblical Greek have like several meanings, and if you put 2 of them together, that can like multiply the possibilities of how many meanings they have.
It's whatever you want, folks. It's a true show, an adventure.
Well, this is why when you do a theology degree, you learn a biblical language, because it just really makes the point that people who say they're translating or say that they're interpreting the Bible literally are lying, because you can't.
Right.
That's my rant over.
All right.
Got that off my chest. Where were we? We've gone down a bit of a tangent here. This shrine, I think it was the place where Agatha had been martyred. Okay. During the Decian persecution of 250 to 253. So there were a lot of persecutions happening.
So this is only like 50 years prior then?
Yeah, so it was already a miracle site. While Eutychia and Lucy were praying in Catania, Lucy fell asleep, during which time Agatha appeared to her in a dream. Ooh. And told her... yeah, dream world, yeah. Dream music transition. So Agatha appeared and told her that because of her faith, her mother would be cured and Lucy would be the glory of Syracuse.
Oh, nice.
What a legacy to be given in a dream.
Right, to be like the glory of just the one, so it's just the one town then?
Yeah.
It's better than nothing, eh?
I've already given away her patronage now. It's going to be a short game this week.
It's like you'll be known from one side of town to the other on this one island.
I mean, back in the day, they travelled to this shrine. It makes it sound like a pilgrimage a long way away, and it's actually still in the same kind of province.
Right.
So maybe
it's just like next town over.
Yeah. Well, when you didn't have phones, everywhere seemed further away, didn't it?
I guess that's true.
So, newspapers, not everyone would know your name.
It took them weeks to get there.
Yeah. Where not for Lucy, she's going to be famous.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That's me standing up for her a bit there.
I mean, I say that we're not famous in the town we live in, so.
Well, yeah, but we have listeners in Australia, so
We do, that's true.
at least 2 now, I believe.
Is that right?
Yeah. Well, it's Tara and Lena.
Tara doesn't listen.
Oh, she subscribed to our Patreon without listening. That's even better.
Yeah, no.
We have customers in Australia. There you go.
Yeah.
So anyway, we definitely have people subscribing to the Patreon who we don't know on first name terms also. Probably. No. Okay. Although, never mind. So Lucy tried to persuade Eutychia to give her patrimony, i.e. the money she'd inherited from her father, to the poor. But Eutychia did not like this idea because obviously it was forming part of her dowry and she was trying to marry her off.
Right.
But Lucy convinced her by saying, whatever way you give away at death for the Lord's sake, you give because you cannot take it with you. Give now to the true Saviour while you are healthy, whatever you intend to give away at your death. So you can't take it with you. It's quite a famous phrase now in terms of people hoarding their wealth.
Is she the first person who said you can't take it with you?
I don't know. I just noticed that it sounded kind of familiar, but I don't have that information to hand.
Invented the famous phrase, you can't take it with you.
Yeah, maybe. Let's just say that. Let's say she did, because who else would have said it earlier than 301, roughly?
It might be like a Greek thing. I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
But wait, so was her mom cured?
Good question.
Because it sounds like the thing that sounds like the thing that Lucy took away from the dream was that I'm going to be a big deal in Syracuse, but looks like mom's not long for this world.
No, I said in the dream, Agatha said that because of her faith, her mother would be cured and Lucy would be the glory of Syracuse. Did I not say that?
Yeah, but then her mom, she's like, hey, Mom, why don't you just give away all your money? And she's like, well, I'm going to live now, so I need that money to live.
I guess so. Yeah, so, well, we know she must have been cured because she said, give now to the true Saviour while you're healthy.
Right.
So clearly, yeah, it's like they didn't have a national health service there. So instead you get a miracle and then you make a donation.
Right. That's, yeah.
It's a very sophisticated system.
Yeah. That's how it works in America. You get a miracle, which is healthcare, and then you make a donation, which is a crippling payment.
Yeah. And you're supporting the cause of very rich insurance companies.
Yeah.
And dare I say overpaid doctors in the US.
Wow.
Not here, but like, whatever. Anyway, and also they get paid loads of money by drug companies to push specific drugs. We don't have that incentive here, which means that people don't get given drugs they don't need. It's a really good system. I would recommend.
How are you supposed to get drugs you don't need? Think about that, Anna. You're not thinking it through, Anna.
Maybe work on yourself, Matthew, and be happier, and then you won't need the drugs you don't need.
Of course I need the drugs I don't need. That's why I need them.
Well, if you needed them, they wouldn't be the drugs you don't need. I am not up to this kind of circular logical argument right now.
Fine.
I'm going to lose, so I'm going to say let's stop.
All right, fine.
Anyway, 2 years later, in the year 303, the Diocletian persecution began.
Boo, Diocletian.
We've heard of those. He is a bastard, Diocletian.
That guy sucks. Boo, Diocletian. You know what? I'm cancelling him. I'm saying he's gone too far.
Well, I mean, typically he's cancelled, and yet here we are still talking about him. That's just cancel culture, isn't it? I
know, right? He still gets booked. I don't know why. Like, he's still on shows. You still see him out. Like, and you're like, oh my God, he's got a new special. Like, fuck that guy. Diocletian sucks.
And fuck Netflix for giving him a special.
Yeah, I know, right? After the things he said, thank you.
After all the Christians he persecuted. This was the last and most severe of the persecutions of Christians in the Roman Empire. Yeah. And was instigated when the emperors Diocletian, Maximian, Galerius, and Constantius issued edicts removing Christians' legal rights and ordering them to comply with traditional Roman religious practices.
I think that last guy wasn't involved because I remember hearing that he was a conscientious objector.
I'm not sure the history agrees with you on that.
All right, well, that's what I'd heard. I don't know.
When Lucy's fiancé/betrothed heard that her family's wealth
What? She's got a fiancé now?
Yeah. Well, no, I told you she was betrothed.
Oh, right. I forgot.
But
when you say fiance, it sounds so nice.
Yeah, right. So let's keep it as betrothed.
The man she'd been promised to.
Yes.
So much cattle. That's probably a better way to put it.
Sure. Okay. But I mean, that's very long, whereas fiance is just one word.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. When the man she'd been promised to, like so much cattle,
thank you,
heard that her family's wealth was being distributed to the poor for the sake of God, he reported her to the governor of Syracuse, who is described as a miscreant and heathen.
Okay, there's a lot going on here. I love that he's like, those women are giving away my future money. That's not fair to me. That's the crime here.
Yeah.
It's not mine now.
Well,
But it will be.
the thing is, he reported them as Christians,
Oh, I see what he's doing.
and
Okay.
the persecutions had begun. So
But now he's not going to get, he's not going
any
to get.
money, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, if he
Well, I
if
get
they, like,
maybe he figured like, well, I'm not getting any. So you know when typically straight cis men are like, if I can't have her, no one can. I think it's like that. I think.
Oh, right, and then they shoot up them all? Yeah.
This is the Diocletian persecution version of that.
Okay. I get that now. Okay, so
Okay.
this guy's a real creepy incel type.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
He's just like,
Yeah.
he's, okay, what a jerk.
Yes.
Anyway, and then the governor is described as a miscreant, which is a great way to describe anybody. I don't want that to go by. I want to circle back to that.
Right,
That he's,
yes,
I wish
miscreant.
people. I just love that because it sounds like, you're up to no good, but you're not hurting nobody. It's fine. It's nice to be a miscreant. I wish people call me miscreant. It feels, I feel like I'm aged out of miscreant though. Miscreant feels like.
So you're saying that miscreant is too mischievous to be of consequences.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like to have serious consequences, and also I feel like it's like something that a child is is a miscreant,
Right.
but like an
okay.
adult isn't like.
I think in this case it was meant much more severely.
Yeah.
And it was probably more of a condemning.
I mean, he was putting people to death.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So I mean, miscreant probably feels
You'd
like
say
a
it's
way
an
understatement.
understatement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it feels a bit of an understatement. I mean,
okay. What
miscreant
about heathen? He was also a heathen.
He's a heathen. Well, I mean, that's
That's
I mean,
pretty rude. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. How are you going to be worse than that, right? Just say heathen. Don't say heathen and then miscreant because it makes me think he's like
it's unnecessary.
a heathen, but in like a real fun way.
With a cheeky wink.
Yeah, he's like, you got some fake, ding, and then he just rides off on a scooter.
Very good.
He hit a frog in a pulpit, and then the frog jumped out and scared the priest. Like, oh no! And he's like, oh, you miscreant.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Okay. So this incel fiance guy reported her Lucy to Paschasius, the governor of Syracuse, who
Right.
ordered her to make a sacrifice to the emperor. But
Okay.
guess what Lucy did?
She refused to make the sacrifice. Boo.
They're always doing that, aren't they? It's like when you watch a horror film and it's like, don't go into the woods by yourself when there's a mass murder on the loose. It's like,
Right,
don't
yeah.
refuse to make a sacrifice for the emperor.
Yeah, I mean, the phrase that all of these early martyrs needed to learn was fake it till you make it, which is that fake being a pagan until you make it away from them.
Alive.
Yeah. That's what you do. You fake it until you make it away. Yeah, that's how you.
So her sentence, unfortunately, was compulsory prostitution.
What?
Yep.
Whoa, that's.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's some fucked up shit. We've talked
it?
about some fucked up sentences before.
Yeah.
This is kind of the top.
It does take the cake.
Wow.
So yeah, she was in her early 20s at this point, and obviously, had made a vow to God, and so that was pretty low reaction to the situation.
Yeah, that's bad.
But did I tell you earlier she was one of the virgin martyrs? So it gets better.
Oh, okay. I guess.
In a way.
I don't know.
She was sentenced to compulsory prostitution, but according to tradition,
at that point, are you like, where can I go sacrifice this ram? I didn't know that was the consequence.
I take it all back. I love Mars now. So according to tradition, the Holy Spirit within Lucy made her so heavy that the guards who tried to drag her away were unable to move her.
I love this. That's great. No, I dig that. This is like the passive resistance.
Yeah.
Like at its like height. Like you're just like kicking back in her cot in her cell, and they're like pulling on her leg. Like what? Come on, won't she go get Steve? Go like four more guys.
You say that they ended up trying to tie her to a team of oxen. And even that didn't work.
Yeah. This I love. I love all this now.
I told you it got better.
It does. That's really good. I was like, I don't know how this is going to go up because but it's like, this is great. She's just like, I'm super heavy now.
Yeah.
She's like Vision from the Avengers. She can change her density.
There we go.
Does she have laser eyes too?
Doesn't say. Probably.
Oh,
Let's
she's
assume
got
yes.
some laser eyes. Yeah. All right. Anyways.
So when Paisius asked how such a frail woman could not be moved, she mocked him, saying that it was the Lord's work. Which is always good when
Oh, what's the matter, big governor?
Yeah.
You can't move a frail little lady? Oh, I'm so frail. Oh, look at my tiny wrist. Oh, you could probably just pick me up and toss me around like a pillow.
If you weren't such a pussy.
Yeah. Oh, what's your name? Pussasius. I don't know, whatever.
It worked.
Yeah.
I got it.
Anyways, but yeah, it's like, I love that she's just mocking him now.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, how's it going there, boys? Maybe if you get a second team of oxen there, huh? Whoa,
Maybe if you weren't such a weedy little bitch, you could get me out of this prison cell.
Yeah. I just love how sassy she's getting now. This is great.
Yeah. It's really taken a turn, hasn't it?
Yeah,
How do you think Paisius responded to being mocked as a clearly insecure alpha male kind of guy who's clearly got like, you know, a bit of a complex about being in charge?
He ran home and into his bedroom and jumped on the bed and just cried into his pillow like, people don't understand how hard it is to be the governor of Syracuse, and I don't know I'm never gonna go. I just wanted to murder one Christian, and all of a sudden I can't live her, and it's so sad.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is that it?
No.
Oh, cool.
He doubled down and...
Damn it.
This is quite funny, actually.
And she doubled
like,
down on her weight. She's like...
Yeah. Well, no, he was like, if we can't move her to presumably the brothel, we'll bring the suffering to her. And he ordered his men to heap bundles of wood around her and set them on fire.
Oh, I thought they were going to be like, they just lined up the gentlemen outside.
Oh, no, that would have been horrific.
Yeah, that was like, what? Oh,
I mean, I
gross.
guess also setting people on fire is also horrific.
Yeah,
I
I
should
guess they
clarify.
both did. I mean, I don't know. They're both violations of bodily autonomy that aren't
just-
acceptable, but
Yeah,
like...
one seems worse because
One
it would be
seems-
over less quickly. I think that's
Yeah.
the key. Don't worry though, miraculously, the piles of wood wouldn't burn.
Oh, what's the matter? Can't light a little fire there? I'm surprised you could move all those heavy logs. Oh, you guys look real strong. Why don't you try and lift up my falls? Oh, that doesn't work. Okay, well, you're going to burn me out. Oh, no, your mentions don't work. Oh, you're so good. You guys are just shit at your jobs. You know that, right?
That's an excellent impression of Sassy Lucy. She was then subjected to pitch, which I believe is like tar on fire.
Oh, I was gonna say it's like it's like a baseball game. Next up for the Yankees,
Oh no, I thought you
Saint
mentioned
Lucy.
they were going to just like scream at her really high pitched.
Oh, just
Which would
screeching.
be an appropriate response from these like beaten
That was what the governor was like. Can you just please go and die or something? Because this is being really a stressful day for me. Your words are really mean and hurtful, and it would be really nice if you could just become an involuntary prostitute or like die or something. That'd be really great. Very high pitch there.
Very good.
Anyways, so she was subjected to the pitch, and then what?
Then resin and then boiling oil.
Mm-hmm.
None of which burned her.
Ah. Oh, you call that hot pitch? Okay, whatever.
That's all you got now? Okay.
I don't know.
I thought
At
you
this
were
point,
gonna-
she's getting tired of mocking these guys. They're
Yeah,
just like,
it's
"Ugh." It's like, seriously, like, actually, the pitch was kind of nice. It was like very warming and soothing, and I like that. It was nice. And-
yeah. So none of this worked. Eventually, she was executed with a sword plunged into her throat.
Of course. Why
Why didn't we think of that first?
It's always the sword. It never, every time.
Because you can always miraculously escape all the other things,
Yeah.
but not the sword.
But not the sword. And then the other thing is, like, the guys all had swords, and
Yeah.
it's just like, start with the swords.
Well, that was the thing, because she got in their heads. She was all
was
sassy, and then
she-
they got flustered, and that's why they didn't think to use their swords until they'd tried all the other things.
She'd insulted their manhood, and so they had to, like, figure out some way to get revenge.
Yeah.
And then eventually they're just like, just fucking let's just kill her.
Yeah.
Can we just kill her then? Okay, you know what? We're never going to win this fight. She's really
hurt
hurting
all our feelings.
everybody's feelings. Yeah. Look, the men are just crying. I think it's just time we just cut her head off.
Fine.
So they plunged the sword into her chest.
To her throat.
Or throat. Ooh, I didn't like that either.
Yeah, fair enough. But she didn't actually die until the priest arrived to give her the Eucharist,
Oh, nice.
which is nice. I don't know how it would work having bread and wine when you've got a knife in your
A
throat.
knife in your throat. I was wondering that too. It's like, that seems like it would make swallowing very difficult, but...
Yeah, I don't know if you've had tonsillitis before, Matthew, but I imagine it's something similar.
It would not be pleasant.
No.
You know, it might even just like fall out your throat.
Oh
Like-
my god. Oh, like like a little like dispenser, because if you've like
Yeah.
cut a slit, and because communion wafer is like flat, you just like pop it in and then it just pops out.
Yeah, she's a human Pez dispenser. Yeah, that's what she's.
Oh, good. So yeah, she did eventually die,
Mm.
but not until the priest had arrived. But it's very strange the way that God does these miracles, where it's like nothing will kill her apart from this one thing, but
Yeah.
we'll impress you first.
Except for the obvious thing,
Really obvious, yeah.
the thing they made for killing, the killing thing that everybody carried around.
It's very strange, isn't it? Because it's like, well, clearly he didn't keep her alive because she had another mission to do.
Right.
Or he would have just kept her alive long enough for her to actually do something.
Yeah.
Although I guess maybe if he knew that her inheritance was going to the poor, maybe he thought, let's just let nature take its course. And then the
God's
inheritance
trying to get a payout out of this.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, what other explanation is there, really?
I don't know. It sounds like he's showing off. He's like,
Yeah.
I could save her, or I could just like do a bunch of cool tricks, like
Yeah.
where she can't be moved and she can't be burned, and blah blah blah.
Yeah, God's a bit of an asshole.
You know what else is a cool trick is if she just like disappeared and then reappeared outside of the jail someplace.
Yeah, that would have been good.
Like on a different part of Sicily, just on the other side of the island. Like, hooray. Did any of these guards like convert? Like, did she get to, were any of them like, well, I can see.
That is a very good question.
Nobody saw the errors of their ways?
No.
Now that this lady's really heavy, I'm thinking like forced prostitution isn't right.
It's like, when I first became a father to daughters, I finally cared about women. It's a
yeah.
similar sentiment. I don't know if
That's
she
Probably
converted
not.
anyone. No, probably
Also,
not.
wait, what happened to her mom? Because her mom got reported too, right?
Does not say.
Oh, okay. All right.
Maybe she lived a long and happy life.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just Lucy.
Just Lucy got reported.
Yeah.
And her mom just was like, I don't know her. I haven't seen this. I don't know this lady. I
my
haven't seen her
God.
before in my life. I'm sorry.
Maybe, to be fair, her mum had arranged for her to marry someone who clearly wasn't Christian himself. So
Right.
maybe she was like, I denounce Jesus right here, right now, if that'll help me live.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Actually, this works out pretty well for me because she was spending my retirement fund.
Yeah.
So,
Well, apparently the name Eutychia means the one whose fortune favours. So that suggests that she was all right in the end.
oh, okay. Not good for her. I guess, she can live with what she's done.
Yeah, good point.
Where are we at now? Lucy's dead.
Yeah.
The priest gave her the final rites in the Eucharist, so she's definitely going to heaven.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, good point.
that's a relief.
According to one tradition, Lucy had actually prophesied that Paschasius would punish her and that the Diocletian persecution would soon end. Oh, so she did this while she was mocking him. This is a tradition that's part of the story, but not, I guess, fully agreed on. So that's why I'm telling it to you now rather than before she died.
Okay.
But so Paschasius was furious and ordered the guards to remove Lucy's eyes.
Oh.
A
Wait.
different
Why? Wait. Okay, wait. So she's mocking them again and being like, this whole thing is fucking
stupid
coming
because the
down.
persecutions that yeah.
This persecution is fucking dumb, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you look so stupid right now. Not only are you just trying to...
So she said they look stupid, and so he thought
Oh,
you won't be
maybe
able to look
that's-
if we take your eyes.
Right, I was going to say, why? I was like, this seems like cutting out her tongue would be the thing to do. But now that
Right.
she's like, you look stupid, she's like, well,
Yeah.
then you look at nothing.
that was probably it. A different tradition claims that Lucy's fiance greatly admired her eyes, so she removed them herself to discourage him. Oh, you like my
Oh.
eyes, do you, prick? How do you like these bleeding sockets? Mm?
Well, then by all means, have them.
Yeah,
Have all the eyes.
I think that tracks with her personality because we've established she's very sassy. So I think
Yeah.
she would just get the spoon, flip
Pop 'em
them
out.
out. Yeah, pop them
Scoop
out.
'em out. I don't know. I feel like halfway through that,
Scoop.
you're like, this is a bad idea.
But she has two eyes, right? So she had
Yeah.
a chance halfway through to stop, and she just committed to the bit.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like, does one eye prove your point? Because it feels like it does.
I think lesser women than Lucy would decide that one was enough, but she just, had
And that's
to.
the difference between saints
saint
and just
and normal
regular old
people.
folks.
Yeah.
Makes you think, really.
It does make me wonder about the phrase "cutting off your nose to spite your face." She
Right.
cut out one of her eyes to spite her incel
Fiancé.
boyfriend.
Yeah.
Not boyfriend, betrothed. So there's two different traditions about what happened to her eyes. But they both agree that when her body was being prepared for burial, her
Oh.
eyes had been miraculously restored.
Ah,
So-
so the eyes have it.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
I don't know what that phrase means, but I know it is a phrase, so well done. That was very
Yeah,
quick.
it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't apply here. Anyways, so she has her eyes, which
Yeah.
maybe were taken by the governor, or maybe
Mm-hmm.
were gifted to her fiance.
Yeah.
You want my dowry? Here's my dowry, and two eyes just roll across the
The casino table.
like throw them across the table at her. But then when she was buried, she still had eyes. So people were like, "Wait, I thought you said her eyes were gone." Oh no, I guess it miracle.
That must have been it, yeah. So, do you want to hear about her relics?
Yeah.
Other than her, remaining pretty eyes?
Yeah. So the eyes didn't I guess eyes as a relic would be a bad relic.
Too squishy. They'd smell bad.
I mean, I feel like the shelf life on just eyes out of a socket is very
Yeah,
short.
yeah.
Those go bad real fast.
You've tried.
Guys, here's a nice tip. You want to wrap those eyes up in tinfoil, and put them in the fridge so that like right away.
Now I know what to get you for next Christmas. So she died in 304. So at the age of just 21.
Oh, poor kid.
But yeah, lived quite a life.
I guess.
At least at the end of it.
She got to talk a lot of shit to a lot of Romans.
Yeah, and she travelled, she went from one part of her town to a different part of her town for the sake of healing her mum. So
she's been to both sides of Sicily. It's
pretty adventurous.
Yeah. So what were relics?
According to a guy called Siegebert of Jean Bleu.
Jean Bleu, babu-dee-babu-da. Yeah.
He was writing in the mid 11th century in support of a local Lucy cult, which is not like an I Love Lucy convention.
I was going to say, he's like, I love Lucy. I think Lucy's got some splaining to do about the word of God.
There we go. He was a medieval author who was into writing church history, I guess, and particularly, he loved Lucy. So, according to him, her body remained in Sicily for 400 years until Duke Farold II of Spoleto captured the island and moved the body to Corfinium. Because obviously, the first thing you do when you invade somewhere is take the bones.
Yeah, it's like, hey, we got to consolidate some of these bones here.
Yeah.
It's just the way it goes.
Then
I feel like we've underestimated how much people want bones throughout history. Because we've made a lot of fun of it, but then it always comes up.
Yeah, we got no bones to make about it anymore.
Somebody stole them.
Yeah. A couple of centuries later, in 972, Emperor Otho I transferred the body to the Church of St. Vincent in Metz, which I'm guessing is in Germany, but I will check.
You say it transferred like it's like she got into trouble in Toledo, and we had to transfer her.
Yeah. I think that's how it works with relics.
It's the classic Catholic transfer. They she did some things that
Yes, it's in northeast France.
Oh,
Metz.
wow! She got to travel a lot as a body.
Yeah, not so much
as
as
a
a living woman.
Yeah.
However, the whereabouts of the relics now are unknown.
Oh no!
According to a different tradition,
Update.
the relics were taken from Sicily to Constantinople during the 11th century and later transferred to Venice in 1204, which was the fall of Constantinople.
Oh, but the spring of Venice.
Since 1860, they've been kept in the Church of San Geremia.
So wait, either they're lost or they're they're very well known to be in Venice.
Yeah. I guess that's the thing with old bones. If they can't do DNA tests on them, who knows?
That's true. I mean, yeah, you got to test the DNA and be like, oh, this is a saint. Yeah, you can tell from the DNA.
Well, I think the working theory is that they're in San Geremia.
See, I guess that's a problem. Like, yeah, once somebody's skeletonized, it's really hard to tell people apart.
Indeed.
Which is why I put a name tag on my skeleton.
Good job.
Had it surgically added.
Maybe, write it on one of your bones in Sharpie.
Yeah. I just scraped it into one of my ribs one day.
So, yeah.
Hurt like the Dickens.
I'm happy for you.
That's all right.
In another part of the story, I guess. Yeah, when Constantinople was captured, Otho put them in St. Vincent. Did I tell you that? Yeah. So St. Vincent was the church in Metz. From the church in Metz, an arm of the saint was taken to the monastery of Luitberg in the diocese of Speyer, an incident which Siegebert celebrated. The subsequent history is where it gets confused, I think.
Okay.
I mean, I'm already confused.
I'm confused too. And also, like we said, Friedberg and Speyer, I was like, I can't even begin to guess what country that's in.
Yeah, let me have a look. Roman Catholic Diocese of Speyer, Germany.
Okay.
Which I think checks out.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Now you say it. It sounded weird.
Yeah, it did.
So either the bones were taken to St. Vincent and lost, but except for an arm that went to Germany, or they were taken to Constantinople, and then at the fall of Constantinople were taken to Venice, and they've been in Venice the whole time. So it's one of those two things?
Yes.
Okay.
But there's more.
Oh, why?
Well, in
Okay.
1513, the Venetians presented to Louis XII of France the saint's head, which he deposited in the cathedral church of Bourges.
Oh, thank you for this. I'm just gonna
I'll just put it in
deposit
with all my other lovely saint heads.
over here. I'm the king, because he's the king of France. I was like, I'm just gonna put this one
Got
country
so
over.
many
Thank
creepy
you.
heads. No, I'm fairly sure Bourges is also in France.
Oh, I was thinking of Bourges in Belgium. There's a Bourges in Belgium.
Oh, you mean
Or no,
Bruges?
I'm thinking of Bruges. I'm thinking of Bruges. Never mind. Fucking what do I know? Bourges. Okay.
Welcome to Ain't Cartographing, a podcast that's definitely not a by geographers. So yeah, lovely head for the king.
Guys, I mean, you're probably doing a lot of Christmas shopping right now. Have you thought about a skull? A saint skull?
I'll pass, thank you.
What do you get the man who has everything? I mean, he's the king, for Christ's sake.
Yeah,
Like,
it's true. It's an original
He's so
gift.
hard to shop for. It's just like, we could get him a gift card. I don't know, like maybe
But
a skull.
then he'll know how much it costs if you give him a gift
Give him a
card.
card. I don't know.
Another account then states that the head was brought to Bourges from Rome, where it had been transferred during the time when the relics rested in Corfinium.
Okay.
So the head had gone ahead earlier.
Hmm.
Parts of the body are thought to be present in Sicily, in particular in Syracuse, which has preserved them from antiquity. Obviously, that's
Okay.
where she was originally from, so it would have been like
Right.
it helpful to the cult if they had some
Right.
material connection.
So when they went, they took the body, and then they looked in the crypt, and they were like, "Oh, they left a few bones here." We've got a
Or an
few.
eye, maybe.
Yeah. There's a couple eyes rolling in the bottom, some teeth, a couple ribs. Oh, this is great.
Yeah. The remainder of the relics are said to remain in Venice. They were transferred to the Church of San Geremia when the Church of Santa Lucia was demolished in 1861 to make way for the new railway terminus.
Oh,
So,
in fairness, it's a very nice terminal.
have you been there? Or
No,
you
I've
just...
never been. No,
Oh,
I'm just
right.
guessing. It's probably nice.
Well, yeah, you'd hope so. In 1861, Victorian era architecture, probably very
Yeah.
nice. A century later, on the 7th of November 1981, thieves stole all her bones except her head. Which very
All
strange.
right, all right. Well,
Get this, they were recovered by the police 5 weeks later on her feast day. So clearly this criminal is very religious and just, put them back on her feast day.
wait, he put them back, or they recovered them like they found the criminal?
I don't know if they found him. They just found the bones. Well,
Oh,
it just says they were recovered.
they left him in front of the church with a little note that said, "Sorry, I took your
Yeah.
bones, and
I repent.
I was really high." And
Well, let's see. There's an article here that draws attention to the fact that Lucy had become known as the immovable one because of what happened when they were trying to kill her. So I
I'll
guess
show
it's
them.
kind of ironic.
So the note said, "Sorry, we're just trying to prove a point." See ya.
But the priest of a town nearby was so desperate about losing her that he lashed himself to one of her arms. To mollify him, he was allowed to keep it.
Oh my God! Fucking. It's like
People
what
really
should we-
fucking love these bones, okay?
fucking just let him keep it. Fine, just whatever. He's like really freaking out about the whole thing. Just like, here you. Okay, look, if we give you this arm, will you just go back to the town?
We must keep them away from the robbers.
Yes, you're in charge of the arm. All right, just don't do anything gross with it.
Indeed. So, that's the relics. You might also be interested to know that in art, Lucy is often shown holding her eyes on a dish.
Creepy.
Yes. This imagery actually predates the tradition of her eyes being gouged out. But I don't know what other explanation there could be.
It seems that's like people trying to justify the arts. Like, why is she got? Well, I guess she took her eyes out.
Yeah.
Trying to fill in the blanks here because
Yeah.
there's that feels like a weird game of telephone. Like, no, she was supposed to have a plate of fries. A plate of fries. Come on.
She was just a normal 21-year-old who liked McDonald's, okay?
Yeah, everybody loves French fries. We're trying to get people in the church here with having we have a nice, pretty lady, Saint. She's got a plate of fries. You're like, I'm going to go into this church. This seems like a great church. They seem fun. And now, what have we got? I got a lady with 2 fucking eyes on a plate. Who's coming in to see that?
Yeah, I think this really shows, the limited resources of the Church of Saint Lucy's marketing department at the time. But apparently, according to another tradition, she was originally would be depicted with a flaming lamp, partly because the name Lucia shares a Latin root with the Latin word for light, which is lux, and partly as well because in the Gospel of Matthew there's a parable, I think, about virgins keeping their lamps ready for the bridegroom.
If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You need to protect your precious lantern, ladies. Keep it
Or
oiled
you'll
up
be
and
smited. Oh, no.
Trying to figure out this metaphor as much as you are. I don't know.
Okay, well then let's move on. So, because of her name associated with light, a number of traditions celebrating Lucy incorporate the symbolic meaning of her as a bearer of light in the darkness, which is why her feast is celebrated in December. On an earlier calendar, December the 13th was the winter solstice. We know more now thanks to science.
Science ruins everything.
God damn it. So, in Syracuse, Tuesday, a silver statue of Lucy will be carried through the town and displayed in the Basilica de Santa Lucia al Sepolcro.
Where it will be stolen, as it usually is.
In northern Italy, St. Lucy is said to bring children presents on the night before the 13th of December, and it's traditional to leave out milk or coffee for her, along with flour or hay for her donkey.
That's nice.
So maybe she was the original Santa. I know, I guess St. Nicholas, maybe some of this, leaving stuff out for the animals that accompany and stuff, maybe, who knows. In this tradition, parents tell children that if they don't go to bed and keep their eyes shut, Lucy will throw stinging ash into their eyes.
Jesus Christ.
Instead of getting coal in your stocking, you'll get stinging ash in your eyes.
All right, time to go to bed. All right, make sure you keep those eyes closed or you will be blinded by a saint.
It's a good threat, when you have
It's a horrible threat. No.
Okay,
and, fuck you, Italy. That's fucking horrible.
Yeah, fair enough. In 1763, Syracuse was struck by a famine. According to legend, the people prayed to Saint Lucy, and ships loaded with wheat docked at the harbour. Supposedly, the owner of one of the ships said that he had not intended to enter the port, but had been forced to dock by strong winds.
Pirates.
No, by strong winds.
Oh, okay.
By Lucy, I assume. He's also claimed to have been cured of an illness of the eyes as he entered the port.
Oh, nice.
Rather than grind the wheat into flour, the locals were so starving that they boiled it straight away. This is the origin of kuchia, a food which is now eaten on the 13th of December instead of bread or pasta as a sign of gratitude to Saint Lucy.
Oh.
So you can celebrate Tuesday by eating carbs. It's what Jesus would want.
Have some oatmeal in memory of Saint Lucy.
Well, pretty exciting. I'd try that. Sounds quite nice.
I'd try it once.
And yeah, it's a celebration of light in the middle of dark times.
Okay.
So, based on this tale, can you guess what Lucy's patronages are?
Is she the patron saint of your sister?
Well, my sister is pretty sassy, so there is that connection there. But she's not. Although I said that she's doing a lot of good things, Lucy is not famous enough to have her own Wikipedia, and therefore she doesn't have her own patronages either, as far as I know. If they are, they're not on Wikipedia.
You need to talk to your sister about what her personal patronages are. I think that's an important conversation for all family members to have.
Well, I think I would definitely, now that I've learnt about who St. Lucy was, I think she was pretty cool. I can now see why it's a popular name.
Is she the patron saint of bloody fluxes?
Probably. It's quite a long list. Yeah, against hemorrhages.
Oh, okay. Oh, there you go.
So, there you go.
Is she the patron saint of miscreants? Just mischievous people.
She is a patron saint of poor people who are probably
That's the pool you're drawing from for most of your miscreants, I think.
That's what I mean. Is in popular reference, you would say that you'd probably say there's quite a big crossover between miscreants and people with no money, I guess.
You think it's a classist term, miscreant?
Yeah, you'd probably say somewhere had a lot of miscreants in if you were saying that their presence will bring down house prices or something.
Right. Yeah, miscreants, urchins.
Yeah.
They're all kind of the same class.
Yeah.
Is she the patron saint of sassiness? Sassy. Just giving a lot of sass? Just telling it like it is.
Well, weirdly, no. Although she
That is
is a
weird.
patron of sailors who are like, you swear like a sailor.
Famously sassy.
Yeah, I'd say so.
They're sailing the Sassy Sea on the SS Sassy.
Oh my goodness, it's a lot of S's. She is apparently the patron saint of notaries. I don't know if they're famously sassy. And lawyers.
No, I feel like they're famously not sassy.
Okay, lawyers are pretty sassy though. Some
They
of
can
them.
be sassy,
Yeah.
yeah.
Any more guesses?
What about Pez? She's the patron saint of Pez. Is she the patron saint of lost eyes?
She is a patron of the blind and against eye diseases and eye problems, and a patron of ophthalmologists and opticians.
Oh, okay. But not if, like, one of your eyes just pops out and starts rolling around.
I guess you'd still want to see an ophthalmologist in that case. So you're covered by that one, I'd say.
I suppose so. At the point, I think you need something stronger than an ophthalmologist.
Well, maybe. Oh, she's also a patron saint of eyes. That would help.
Oh, there you go. I guess, yeah. See, okay, so if you lose them, they're still there.
You can,
she's there to help you out.
But
as well as contact lens.
As well as being a patron saint against blindness, she is a patron saint against spiritual blindness.
Oh.
So if you can't see the Lord,
think about it.
So as well as those, she is a patron against dysentery and epidemics.
She's patron saint of epidemics. She's been slacking off the last couple of years, I think.
Yeah,
she's just like, I take one vacation and everything goes to fucking shit.
And by vacation, she does mean she went from one side of Sicily to the other.
Yeah,
of course.
I didn't even go that far.
I take my eyes off the road for 1 second.
Take the eyes off my plate for 1 second.
She's a patron against sore throat and throat infections, I guess, because she was stabbed in the throat. They like the irony, these patronage assigners, don't they?
I feel like this goes, I feel like being stabbed in the throat is way beyond just a sore throat. Like, I don't feel like that's how you would describe that. Like,
medical establishment minimizing people's suffering.
Yeah, like she comes into the emergency room with a knife in her throat, and they're like, "This is the only thing on the checkbox that it fits." Yeah. Sore throat.
So
sorry,
this means I'm not going to be seen for hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
sorry. The form is just really not as specific as that. I guess I could put under other, but it kind of. Your throat is sore, right?
I guess.
Yeah, sorry, I already ticked the box.
Sorry, I'm coughing blood again.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll put a mild cough, too. Anyways.
Yeah. So, sore throats. Martyrs, which is a pretty big one to be a patron of.
That feels like too little too late at that point.
You're fucked when you're getting the patronage of martyrs. You're like, oh no, this is not going to end well.
Wait, a saint just showed up to help us. Saint Lucy. Oh, we are shit out of luck now.
Yeah.
Damn it.
If you were worried you were about to be a martyr, you better hope you're also an optician, just because that would explain why she's there instead.
It's like, that guy's just an optician, so I'm here to help him. But the rest of you, I can't help.
Yeah, but people are freaking out like, oh my god, we're going to be martyrs. Like, no, I'm just here for the ophthalmologist. She's also patron of sick children.
Oh, okay.
Which is weird because it was her mum that was sick.
Yeah.
Lamplighters and stained glass workers.
Oh, okay. But like lamplighters, that's a patronage that technology has rendered obsolete.
Yeah, she's also a patron of glass blowers and glass makers and glaziers. Authors and writers, labourers, gondoliers. Which is quite a fun one. I don't know why, given that she probably never even left her island.
Also, I like that it's like authors and writers, but also laborers. It's like blue-collar jobs, white-collar jobs.
Yeah, every occasion.
Gondoliers, which I guess stripy-collar jobs.
Oh, yeah. Tailors and upholsterers and weavers.
Right.
And seamstresses and saddlers. She's a very talented woman.
Yeah.
For all of her 21 years. And penitent prostitutes. Which again is strange. If she had been doing the prostitution, it wouldn't have been something that she would have to be penitent about.
It seems like if you're a penitent prostitute, you're someone who doesn't want to be a prostitute, which is what she didn't.
Oh,
she
I guess
didn't want
so.
to be a sex worker.
No, but I think. Well, I suppose so, but usually penitence just implies like regret after the fact.
I guess so, yeah.
And
I don't know. I have a sex worker rights advocate friend who would probably find that problematic.
Yes, I imagine that quite a lot of theology is problematic. Yeah. And when I say imagine, I mean I know. I'm not saying that prostitutes or sex workers should regret being sex workers. I'm saying in this tradition, if you gave up being a prostitute to be a Christian, that would be a thing.
Right. It's like, oh, if you're just a sex worker who wants assistance, should like this would be like, but do you feel bad about it?
Yeah, her help would be conditional.
Yeah, it's like it just feels kind of crappy. Anyways, so yeah.
Okay. Also of people who make cutlery, and I wonder if that's to do with gouging out her eyes, because often that's depicted as being done with a spoon. So, but I guess it could be done with a knife or fork. So
right.
that may be her association with cutlery makers.
But I think ideally with the spork, I feel like that's getting the best of both worlds.
Yeah, fair. Unsurprisingly, she is a patron saint of lots of places in Italy, including Syracuse, and a patron of Venice and Perugia, and Santa Lucia in Italy, several places in Brazil, including Santa Lucia, surprisingly.
Different Santa Lucia.
Yeah, a place called Saint Lucy in Barbados.
Right.
I think that's all the places. Oh, and Toledo in Spain. So Saint Lucia, the island, is only named after her. I don't think.
I was gonna say.
I don't think it's Catholic. I think so. Yeah, that's why it's not her. She's not a patron of it, but it is named after her, and it is the only sovereign state in the world named after a non-fictional woman. So there are 2 sovereign states. Do you know what the other one is?
Named after a fictional woman.
No, named after a woman. Yeah, a fictional woman.
But the other ones are fictional.
Yeah. I don't think you're gonna get it, actually.
Well, Europe is named after Europa, but that's not right.
That's not a sovereign state.
That's not a sovereign state.
So Ireland is named after the Celtic goddess of fertility, Aya.
Oh,
but
didn't know that.
So when I say fictional, Lucy is the only human woman after whom a sovereign state is named.
Right, because humans are real.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, this is a lot of information at once.
But
wow.
Saints not necessarily so is what I mean.
Right.
There's a legend that tells that French sailors got shipwrecked on the island on the 13th of December and so named it in her honour.
Oh, it's like Easter Island.
Yes. Hang on. I want to find out when that is, because I was going to say, like, it's pretty impressive that they knew that it was the 13th of December, given they were shipwrecked. Like, you would think that their calendars would have got a bit soaked.
Like, I think it was vitally important to maintain what day it was.
Okay.
Like, when you were sailing at that time, or like in,
Well, it was
at that time. I don't know what time it was, but like an early.
It was the 17th century.
Okay.
We didn't have waterproof watches that could tell you what date it was as well.
You just had to remember it.
Yeah.
Which
sounds
is like,
hard.
I don't know, yeah. Didn't you have a little box in your pocket that just held all your information in it so you didn't have to use your brain for shit like that? It's like,
yeah,
sounds like
people didn't have one of those. I don't know how they dealt with anything.
I don't know.
But yeah, so that's the story of all of her patronages. And I think we have now covered everything about her that I have to tell you.
Great.
So yeah, that's St. Lucy. Pretty cool, I think.
Yeah, kind of fun. Kind of harrowing at times.
Yeah, but had a lot of excitement towards the end of her life.
Yeah. Anna, do you think that you would ever have cause to have St. Lucy intercede for you?
Well, I currently, as you can probably just about hear, I have a sore throat. And of course, our listeners may not know this, but we know this, is that both of us have bad eyes.
True.
So that's always, in fact, well, if you have been listening for a while, you will know that, because we've talked about your eyes before, I think. Or was that being recorded when we had that conversation? Where I realised that your eyes were actually a lot bigger
Oh,
than
yeah,
they
that
look.
was. Yeah.
And I was like, hello. No, I'm joking.
That I've got a very
nice-looking eyes, and your strong prescription just hides them. Yeah.
It's my greatest asset, but also like hobbled by my greatest weakness.
Indeed. So yeah, I think for our impeded vision, she might be helpful.
That's true.
Actually, I'd quite like to go to St. Lucia in the Caribbean, so maybe St. Lucy can make that happen for me.
I used to have a friend who lived there, and I didn't get to visit them, but a different friend got to, and it sounded kind of amazing. So
yeah. Well, I once got given a T-shirt from there by my now stepmother.
Ooh. Which
is very strange. Getting a souvenir from a place that you have not been to.
Right. That someone's mocking you with?
Yeah. Basically.
Was it like, I went here with your dad and I fucked him?
No,
is that
weirdly,
what she said?
After they moved in together, she went to St. Lucia on her own. It was very strange.
Here's a T-shirt from the place I cheated on your father at.
Yeah. Basically, that's the assumption.
Yeah.
It's okay. He doesn't listen. He told me he doesn't listen to this. The last time I saw him, I was like, I need to get back because I need to record the podcast. And he was like, oh, you're still doing that, are you? And I was like, yeah, so I guess you don't listen. He was like, I listened to a couple and then I just stopped. And I was like, oh, which ones? He was like, I don't know.
I think old people don't have the attention span for podcasts.
Yeah, it's weird though, because he definitely has similar politics to me, but I guess less interested in church. Also,
Possibly.
Doesn't care about his children. Let's move on. I really hope he's not listening now.
I often feel very heavy and immobile and have difficulty getting up and being moved. Certainly too heavy to be moved by anyone in my house, even the team
or
of
even
oxen.
two oxen, yeah.
Maybe she'd be helpful. Like she, I don't know. She knows how to get heavy. Like at some point, like when she was really heavy, does she like, I don't actually know how to stop this. And I actually need to use the bathroom and I can't move under my own way.
It's got out of control.
Oh no. I didn't think this through.
Maybe that was the point where she was like, God, can you just let me die now? Because this is really awkward. I can't back down.
Maybe they were just like, let's wait her out. She's eventually going to have to get up to use the bathroom. And then we'll grab her. But then it's like, but that didn't work because she couldn't move. She was just, yeah. That's how I feel a lot. Like just kind of like a big immobile lump.
It's how you look also. So that
thank
makes
you.
sense.
So yeah, I think maybe help with that. Anyway, but thank you, Anna, for bringing me this
harrowing tale
of a nice young lady with
a big mouth.
With a sassy mouth.
You're very welcome. Have a blessed day.
You too. Bye.